You absolutely sure? Yes, I'm sure.
Oh my God, don't look at me like that.
Come, sit down.
What?
Sup YouTube, my name is T and welcome back. Yes, I'm gonna keep it like this. We're gonna keep it short for you. Intros until I get another camera. We're playing the council. Yes, the council. And we'll get into this. Okay, so this game, I think it's more of like a murder scene game. Yeah.
Stop! You're not getting anywhere with this, Von Borchert.
You know, I kind of get the same feeling, my dear Sarah.
Somebody touch my
Listen.
spaghetti!
Gotta have subtitles on this, you know.
Nothing. Not a sound. No one's coming to save you.
That's what you think. The Golden Order knows exactly where we are.
By the time your ridiculous secret society turns up, I'll be long gone. As for you, nothing will remain of your body.
If you touch a single hair on my mother's head, I'll skin you alive.
You know, Louis, I have no intention of beating your dear mother. There are more persuasive ways of making you talk.
What is that, poison or something?
You've stolen something from me that I
Ooh,
intend to
grab
get back.
that. Oh my gosh. Hidden.
Where have you hidden it?
Von Borchert, you can't sell that book on the black market anymore.
Is she hiding my videos?
We know you're planning on selling at one of Lord Mortimer's parties. All right? Just tell us who the buyer is and we can make a deal.
You've no idea of the trouble you've gotten yourself
Watching this
into.
video. Look, no, I'm just kidding.
Oh, but you will tell me where it's hidden. I can promise you that.
Stop annoying our host, Louis. Son, didn't what happened to you in Rome teach you anything?
Just a few more minutes and my concoction will
Turn
be
up
ready.
the volume on your headphones. Turn it up.
Your
Gotta
bodies will
experience it.
dissolve in less than 4 hours.
This is at 3 a.m.
You'll see. It loosens tongues in no time.
This is that 3 a.m.
You know,
series.
I have to admit, Mother, the only thing you've ever taught me is that damn motto of yours. Always remain rational. And open. I got it. I've opened our shackles.
Draw him over here. I'll take care of him.
Von Borchert! Von Borchert! Listen. Let's make a deal. I'll tell you where the book is if you let my mother go free.
Oh, what are you playing at?
Don't worry, Mother.
You want to play the hero. Pity you're not in any position to do so. For the last time. Where is
The hidden
Alaziz?
album for my video.
do this.
Okay. Oh. Dude, are we on a time limit? No, whoa. Okay. How much time we have? Where's the play hero, trust her? Let's trust mom.
Please,
Ooh,
be my guest, Mother.
it's about the heater. Swag. Got an achievement. Ooh.
Well done, Louis. You reacted perfectly.
One month later, January 20th, 1793. Lord, I'm not sure where it says. Off the coast of England, though.
Well done, Mother. You just had to pick up Von Borchert's trail on your own, didn't you? You ditch me in Paris with no explanation, and off you go to infiltrate one of the world-renowned receptions of this Lord Mortimer? And now he writes me to say that you've gone missing on his private island? Which, by the way, looks more like a big rock than a paradise island. The least he could do is explain to me how he managed to lose you. In any case, it is time for you to stop all this, Mother. It no longer suits your age. Well, I'm sure I'll find you once again, slogging through the caves beneath the island, searching for some long-lost mystical object that you just can't live without. I'm already hating this trip, and all I've done is think
Contrary
about
to
it.
what one may be able to imagine, it was not the host himself.
Well now, Duchess, we find ourselves both invited by Sir Hall.
Well, how very amusing. Perhaps we have some common interests, Your Eminence. Is this your first time at one of Lord Mortimer's legendary parties?
Oh no, we have been friends since long ago. But as I'm doing some business with Sir Hall, the invitation came from him.
Well, I simply can't wait for all the festivities to begin.
And you, good
assuming we
sir,
have-
what brings you here?
Still have unlimited time to choose. Let's go with a personal reason this time.
Your Eminence, with all due respect, I prefer to keep my reasons for coming here to myself. I promise, it has nothing to do with the legendary party that you all appear to be preparing for.
Believe what you will, my son. However, everything is related to the legendary parties organized by our host.
Cardinal.
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that, Cardinal.
Anyway, consider yourself fortunate, young man, because there are many who dream of simply one day setting foot on this island, and only a very few ever make it. Indeed, I imagine this must be your first time here.
Yeah, let's just dodge that.
And you, Duchess? You seem to be quite accustomed to things here. Am I right?
I do not think that one can ever get accustomed to what Lord Mortimer prepares for his guests. But you are right. This is not the first time I've been on this wharf.
If you've come back again, I imagine you must find it to be of some interest.
Here, everything is possible if you make the right choices.
Whoa, brother, whoa, now. You got too much dip on your chip.
It really is up to you whether you leave better off or not.
Please excuse me if you find me overly curious, young man.
Alright
I
then.
did not mean to cause you any embarrassment. Come, Duchess. They are waiting for us.
We're moving, Monsieur de
Okay.
Richet, if you would like to join us.
Okay,
I'm coming,
down
Duchess.
the left. Just write that
Cardinal?
down. No, I'm just kidding.
A Duchess? I wonder if all
Duchess
the
and
guests here
Cardinal.
are this prestigious. If I'd
And
known,
here
I
goes.
would have gone for a better suit.
Look. Here we go again. Resident
Are
Evil
you
7 all
alright?
over again. Oh my god. What? It's hallucinating already?
Mother?
What? Yeah, what?
Your hand!
So,
Okay, it's done.
did you put it in a safe place?
Yes. I made sure no one was following me. Don't worry, Sarah. No one's going to
flashback, or-
find it.
Are you absolutely sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Right. Just one thing left to do.
No, mother, no, don't!
What? Have you lost your mind?
There's no other way.
Are you right? What's going on?
You.
Here, take this.
I'm sorry.
Keep it. Are you better?
I'm fine. Don't worry.
We had that flashback.
It's getting
and we
late.
had a
Why
bloody nose
why don't you go on ahead and I'll catch up with you, okay?
Are you sure?
Yes! I'm
She was supposed
sorry.
to die. What?
I'm sure, yes.
That's just a little too
Fine.
curious. What's up with that?
I definitely have to find Mother quickly. Am I going crazy or what? This can't be real. The Duchess arrived with me. What's happening to me, for God's sake? absolutely need to find you, Mother.
This is dope. Hey, Louis? Yeah.
Louis, during the trip, I had something I wanted to ask you, but we didn't happen to run into each other.
Yes, Duchess?
I'm not sure if you remember, but
choose your
we've met
class.
before. At that time, you were of two minds as to your choice of career. Tell me, what have you been up to since?
Let's do detective this time. Oh, okay. We got skills. Okay.
Thief suddenly started to talk.
You wouldn't believe it. He told us everything. The jobs, the stashes, the names of his partners. Couldn't shut him up.
I heard about that case, but I didn't know you were the one who solved it.
I'm flattered that the news made it across
Yeah.
the channel. And
Yeah, sure.
you've got a darn good memory, Duchess.
Well, they say I have the memory of two people. But please, call me Emily.
Fine, Emily.
And skip.
Tell me, I was actually helped on that case by my mother.
Yeah, that awkward
You wouldn't
moment.
know her by
So
any
you
chance?
just know you
Wait,
have to
Louis.
lie.
We've
See
already
what
met. You do remember me,
Oh,
don't
gosh.
you?
Your skill and discover hidden details. Select the object that's most suggested to the short discovery.
I don't know where
you
we're
get
going
up?
like this, Emily, but you're connected to my
just
mother
answer
one
my
way or
question,
another.
which-
And if I can believe my vision, you don't have much of a place in
Okay.
her heart.
Use it.
Must be an incredible view from up there.
check back in there,
Impossible
but-
to set foot on the island without being seen from 300 meters away.
That'll be alright.
Sir,
Straight
may I
killer.
ask your name, please?
Louis Moras de Richer.
Monsieur de
Remember that
Richet.
voice.
Delighted to welcome you among us, sir. You must be Sarah de Richet's son. I must tell you we are doing our utmost to find your mother as quickly as possible. I have since been busy searching every nook and cranny of the island.
Hiding.
But sir, may rest assured, we shouldn't be long in finding her.
And just what have you found so far?
It would seem that Sir's mother may be hiding on the island and regularly changing her location. But no one seems to know why she would find this behavior necessary.
What do you mean?
On several occasions, we
My
have
God, what are you
found
looking at?
leftovers of food, a few of her things, or even traces of campsites. The reason why we're searching the wharf again is because lights were spotted there last night.
Where we are now?
Indeed, sir. According to our information, lights were seen in the middle of the night, sir. After verification, none of the guests seem to have left the
bodyguard.
manor last night. We think that perhaps Sir's mother was here.
Please eat down and catch a body. No, I'm just kidding. But let's go with this.
And did you find anything then?
We discovered a certain amount of damage, sir, on the wooden part of the wharf.
What type of damage?
Broken barrel. We'll do whatever is necessary to have them rapidly repaired.
This man's face.
But quite frankly,
Maybe
I
it could be
can't
Jason.
imagine what Sir's mother would have been doing with them.
What could Mother have been doing with barrels?
Nevertheless, our search of the wharf hasn't been entirely unsuccessful, though.
What do you mean?
Some Doritos.
That would appear
Right?
to belong to him.
That's how you
my
feel?
mother. She's not the kind to go for a midnight stroll on the wharf for nothing.
Okay, so you
I've got to find out what the hell she was doing here. Where exactly did you find the handkerchief?
On the landing docks, the one you arrived by.
Let's go with.
Give me the handkerchief. I'll
Shots.
personally show it to Lord Mortimer.
Well,
I've traveled hard for several days in order to get here.
yes, but
Invited by your master.
no, of course, but
Because my mother went missing right under your nose.
sir, please.
And
Right
having
there.
only just arrived, you refused to give me her personal
Sure.
belongings?
Of course not, sir. It was never my intention to contradict, sir. Here you are. I must return now. but is still much to prepare in order to welcome all the guests.
Man.
It is indeed your handkerchief, Mother.
Okay.
You must have come here for a specific
pretty
reason.
good.
I need to know what it is. Let's think. What could you...
Bruh.
It is indeed your handkerchief, Mother.
Okay.
Worf.
Open. No luck. Step back. Open gate. Oh, so we can pick a lock. Huh. Okay. Make sure I don't forget that. Wait, what? Yeah. Resting? Take the bar. Yeah. Take the bar. Oh, alright.
There's no way I'm leaving without finding out about Mother.
Clue, examine one of the letters one at a time.
This might just come in handy. Ah,
Samuel.
one of the letters is stamped with the seal of the Order. And I recognize your handwriting anywhere, Mother. But who is this Samuel Ritter d'Auchois? Who are you writing to? I don't recognize the name. Let's see what's inside this letter. So,
Dear Samuel, my stay on Lord Mortimer's island is going wonderfully well. As I find myself in such charming company, I plan to stay a few more weeks. Would you be so kind as to send me a gift that I'd like to give to our old friend Manuel Godoy? I would be most grateful. I have been told that he's going to join us here soon. I would like to mark the occasion. Thank you in advance. Yours devotedly, Sarah Faustine de Richet.
what is your game here, Mother?
Man.
Secrets, always more secrets. You never talked
Probably
to anyone using
he's probably
language
the
like
killer.
this. Something's going on here.
Who knows?
Who is this Samuel Ritter? And for crying out loud, who is this Manuel Godoy that you keep bringing up? Think. Godoy. Manuel Godoy. Why does the name sound so familiar? I'm guessing he's a man of some importance. Spanish, I'd say. But I just can't put a face to him. Well,
A face to him.
well, hope we meet to talk about it soon, Mother. I don't know what you've gotten yourself into this time, but I'll bet you've got a lot to tell me.
Looking all nice. Alright.
How
okay.
did Mortimer manage to build his manor at the top of a rocky outcrop?
He looked like Zeus. He just changed. Yeah, of course.
Impressive.
Cardinal.
Ah, my son. I was looking for you.
What can I do for you, Your Eminence?
I wanted to ask you. You are the son of Sara de Ricci, aren't you? You see, your mother and I were supposed to meet here on this very spot. I was supposed to hand her a very important envelope. But I haven't seen her.
If only Mother had told me why she was coming here.
Hold that.
Anyway.
Keep forgetting.
I ought to take the envelope. It might have something to do with her disappearance.
Deal with her directly. Don't take it personally. Would you happen to know if your mother has arrived yet?
Really? Look at his face. Look, you disgust me. Look, you know everything. You don't want to say anything.
This one is beyond belief.
It's the least one can say. I've been longing for a warm fire for ages.
Since I set foot on the island, I haven't ventured more than 2 yards away from it.
Have you also just arrived?
Oh, no, look at this!
Come join us. Monsieur, may I introduce you to Monseigneur His Eminence, Cardinal Piaggi. He joins us straight from Rome.
Oh, just call me Your Eminence. It's simple.
That's him.
George Washington, President of the United States of America.
Delighted at last to make your acquaintance.
We gotta
Mr.
stay away
Drake.
from him.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. President. Louis Moras de Richet. It is an honor to meet you.
Young man, let's keep it simple, please. Let us forget our fancy titles. Nice to meet
Can he
you,
just
Louis.
fart?
I should imagine you never
Wait,
thought you'd be in
I thought
such
he did.
company.
I must admit that I
She's
didn't.
right by her nails.
It's the first time that I've ever met so many illustrious personalities.
And you haven't seen anything yet. Generally, when Lord Mortimer organizes one of his receptions, there are over a dozen people here.
They can't all be here yet, and you'll see, most of the time there's only the upper crust.
And I noticed you were already getting to know His Eminence at the entrance. It's the perfect place to build up a network. What were you talking about, if you forgive my indiscretion?
What you mean? Mind your business. Hey.
At the risk of disappointing you, we weren't conspiring in our corner, sir. His Eminence was simply telling me that he knew my mother and how much he held her in high esteem.
It so happens that Monsieur de Riche's mother is to join us.
Oh, pity. No scrumptious gossip or juicy tidbits, unmentionable secrets, or even right around here.
Speak for yourself, sir.
Sure.
Well, my friends, do any of you know the reason why we're here this time?
Not in the slightest. As for me, I've been invited by Sir
watching?
Horn, a close friend of Lord Mortimer, but I do not know the reason why.
You see, Louis, every time Lord Mortimer organises a reception, he always finds a moment to set up a chat with all the guests.
During which time we remake the world.
Accompanied by gallons of absinthe and cussing. I'll leave you to imagine the result.
So, if I understand rightly, Monsieur de Richet, you've come out here to join your mother. For what reason, exactly?
Invent something. She's going missing. Let's say invent something.
Like you, Mr. President, I'm here as a result of Lord Mortimer's invitation.
Two members of the same family here. That is rare.
You know what they say. You can pick your nose, but you can't pick your family.
Seriously, though, I know your mother well. Stay behind with me afterwards, and we'll take a moment to speak about her.
Yo, what's with that, bro? Oh, no! What is that?
Perfect! Good lord! Washington is wearing the emblem of the Grand Master of the Golden Order. It's the highest distinction of the order in the United States. It puts him on par with my mother. He must really know his stuff when it comes to the occult.
Good evening, my friends.
Oh my god.
That's the man for my vision.
Look at your
An urgent case
Woohoo! Big summer blowout?
has delayed our host, Lord Mortimer. He can't be present this evening, and he sends his deepest apology.
Better equipment.
He's asked me here and he hasn't even
I think
turned
it's
up.
way funnier.
Great
Sir?
If I stay with Washington, we'll be able to speak about my mother. But on the other hand, I'd like to learn more about this home. I saw him in my vision.
Oh, this guy on the right or talk with Washington? Let's go with them. Let's go with the priest.
My vision is more important. Let's follow home. I'll follow you, sir. Mr. Washington, I hope to speak with you at greater length on another occasion. Emily, please excuse me, but I would like to speak to Sir Holmes. I shall see you later.
My friend, I hope our dear Giovanni is well.
The troubles in France have fatigued him, but he will recover slowly. Do not fear.
You got it on you.
He apologizes for remaining in Rome. The voyage was too much for him.
And right he was too. The mildness of the Mediterranean, eh?
Oh my god, don't look at me like that.
Come,
Too many
sit down and
wrinkles.
have something to eat, my friend. You look rather
What pale.
pale.
Missed? What happened?
Excuse me, sir. I have been neglecting my duty.
Let's not talk about
I
that.
haven't introduced myself. Sir Gregory Hole,
alright.
an old friend of Lord Mortimer's.
A real pleasure, sir.
You who must be well used to the court of France. How do you find this peaceful little haven?
Charming if I hadn't come here for disturbing reasons.
Peachy.
Yes, I heard the news. What a story.
Indeed. I wanted to ask you. Would you have any information about the disappearance of my mother?
Very little, I'm afraid, my young friend. Your mother came at the invitation of Lord Mortimer.
This Lord guy.
Then
Okay.
one fine day, we couldn't find her anywhere.
You bugger.
That's it?
As I said, I don't know very much. Lord Mortimer had the entire area searched immediately.
Goodness.
We found no clue as to her
It's more
disappearance.
like a henchman.
But I am convinced that as soon as Lord Mortimer becomes available,
yeah.
he will explain the situation.
Maybe you
Thank you for your
everybody
answer,
got
sir.
too much makeup on their face
But
to look.
I beg your pardon. I
How
get the
about
impression
that?
I know you. Have we met?
Have we?
Except in my dreams, of course.
Chill.
Not that I remember, young man. Perhaps you were mistaking me for another member of the Chamber of Lords. And what with the wig and the powder, it wouldn't be the first time.
No, you were definitely the one I saw threatening my mother. I thought...
Who's that?
Never mind. It'll come back to me. Would you allow me one last question, sir? I don't want to take up all your time.
Please, go ahead. What do you want to know?
Anybody else missing besides my mother? Could have had a grudge against her. Come for...
Oh my gosh, just pick one already.
Let's ask this.
Let's get it over with. Hurry.
Do you know if anyone else has gone missing recently?
Not at all, sir. It's as if Sarah has purely and simply vanished into thin air.
That's right. Just take me for an idiot. Why don't you? Not even a servant, then?
Not even a servant. I can assure you, we would have been informed.
Keep your faith, my son. Only the celebrated Sara de Riche could vanish before our very eyes, and she will reappear. You will see.
What's going on?
No!
Just joking?
Elizabeth!
You have like a mini seizure?
Or did she cut too close to the nail?
I should have insisted that you rest in your room.
Do you want me to call someone?
I'm not even sure, yeah.
I'd rather not get involved either. Just sit there a moment. It'll pass. She's slowly recovering.
These fits of hers are quite worrying to see, but normally there are no consequences.
No consequences? Have you seen the state she's in?
Look at your face.
Can you tell me something about her?
Look at mine and then look at yours. And you have on blush.
The dizzy spell is harmless, but her general condition is frankly alarming. You seem to know her. What is she suffering from?
I don't know exactly, but her father sent her to us in the hope that she would recover all her
how long
faculties.
you been here?
It would appear she suffers from episodes of dementia.
Is she aggressive?
Sometimes, but only toward herself. She's never hit out at anyone else, I can assure you of that. She wasn't like that this morning. Something must have upset her.
That's one way to put it. The poor girl is exhausted, but that's not the cause of her problem.
Are you all right, Elizabeth? Do you feel any better?
When did she arrive?
4 days ago.
Okay. My mother had already gone missing.
I see it, yep.
She's just regained consciousness and she immediately reaches for her brooch? I don't know exactly what it means to her, but obviously it's got to be something important.
Elizabeth.
Are you all right, Elizabeth? You gave us quite a fright.
Take it easy, miss.
Let me... I just need to get back to my room.
Of course, my dear. Go ahead. You saw it, didn't you?
Pardon me?
I segni della bestia.
Sorry, Your Eminence. I don't speak
Can
Italian.
you say it again?
Forget it. It doesn't matter.
Oh, I didn't do when I was young. I'm not going to start now.
Stop playing.
Gentlemen,
games,
it's getting late. It is time for everyone to go
bro.
to
You'll
bed.
be the one who gets killed
It's been a
somehow.
long day.
I'll be trying to save your life. Dang, Elizabeth got her head down.
It's all the more delicate.
I'll see what I can do, but the case I'm on at the moment might well leave me with very few opportunities.
Are you either talking smack or no?
Well, I am impressed with all this splendor.
But don't spend too much time with Mr. Washington, my dear, or you'll lose your pretty accent.
Y'all thinking
You seem to be
hard as heck.
intrigued by that statue.
Absolutely.
She
It is
lying.
remarkable.
Yes, it is.
She faking.
You okay? You look mad, right?
Oh, it's naughty to tell lies. Bet my life that you were talking about something totally different from the decoration of the manor. But to find out
Know what he said?
I should have
He
stayed
said
then.
bet.
Too bad.
I be saying bet like
Lord
that.
Mortimer is fond of atypical works of art. I won't disguise the fact that I
What'd I
find it
say?
all a little megalomaniacal. But I must say, he does have some outstanding pieces.
So, Who was
keep
that young
missing
lady
these
with you?
opportunities, man.
It's Mr. President.
It won't. Ugh, why is Ozzy about like that? Ugh. Like, we just having a normal conversation.
I perceived her, but we weren't introduced.
Rest assured, she is not here for the same reasons as yourselves. Consequently, I'm counting on your indulgence.
Washington looks surprised.
And look at his ear, his hair.
I wonder if he's being polite or if he really doesn't see his discomfort.
On that note, it's very late. You must be exhausted. The servant will accompany you to your rooms.
He does have a mask on, so.
Ladies, gentlemen, I bid you all good night. Mr. President, Your Eminence, Duchess, you have
Look
the
at his
same
face.
rooms
Look
as
at his
me.
sideburns. He
You,
look like the
Mr.
guy from
Duché,
Sneak
find
Simulator
your
with a
room
powder
in
wig
the
on.
corridor.
Well, my friends, I am bone
End
tired.
of the quarter, alright.
I am off to my bed. See you in the morning.
Good night, sir. I shall do likewise.
Louis, I shall see you in the morning. Sleep well.
I don't need to say goodnight, but yeah, I'm gonna wrap this one up, guys. So leave a like.
Alrighty then, let's head off to bed. Heading off to bed then. Let me know if you had any clues that you saw that I missed, or that you thought that I was too harsh on a certain part, or if you would have taken this route. Leave it down in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe though.
If you like this series, definitely subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.
If I ever make you cry